Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. It is Sunday morning, December 24th. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm. A video blog for you to get you ready for the snow that's coming our way later today and into tonight. It'll give us a white Christmas, very festive atmosphere for most tomorrow morning. Unless you're doing some traveling overnight tonight, then you may not be so happy with the forecast. But assuming you're hunkered down and enjoying Christmas with friends and family, you should be able to enjoy some relatively light amounts of snow that'll just make everything nice and white and appropriate for the season. Let's get to the details. First of all, let's talk temperatures. Now, we're still on the relatively warm side of things this morning. Temperatures are in the upper 20s locally, but not too far to our north and west. Here's the cold air. Teens, let me make these a little bigger. Teens, even some single digits, and look how cold it is along the U.S.-Canadian border this morning. And not far north of the border, 31 to 35 below zero. Those are temperatures. Let me just plot up the wind chills just for fun. 48, 53, 58 below. You know, it's interesting to look at these numbers. There are people that live in these places, amazingly enough. Can you imagine waking up with that as the wind chill? So anyway, cold air is on the move. Now, it's not going to be nearly this bad in our neck of the woods, but we're certainly going to see some of the coldest weather of the season so far coming our way after Christmas, between Christmas and the first couple of days of 2018. That might end up being the coldest stretch of weather, I should say, of the entire winter. When all is said and done, this may end up being our coldest stretch. All right, winter weather advisory is in effect for a large chunk of real estate here. In our area, they include Trumbull and Mercer counties and points north and northeast as well. Anyone traveling today, I-80, up I-90, or west on the Ohio Turnpike today, there could certainly be some travel issues. Not expecting many issues here locally during the daylight hours today. Let's plot up the radar here. Here's a look at our system, and I'll loop this. This is our system that's starting to gain a little bit of steam here across parts of the Midwest. It's snowing in Chicago and Springfield and Peoria and St. Louis this morning, and all of this, of course, is heading east. It's going to run into some dry air initially. A pretty cloudy day today. There could be a passing flurry, but the real legit snow really doesn't get in here until the evening, and I'll show you that here on our high-res computer model here. This is the high-resolution rapid refresh model. This is updated once an hour. Generally does a decent enough job in these sorts of situations. I'm going to play this forward. If you're doing some last-minute shopping today, here's 2 in the afternoon. Could be some snow in the lakeshore areas of northern Ohio, but this initial round is likely to miss us to the north. Again, if you're traveling towards Toledo, not good news there. But if you're staying local, no problems early to mid-afternoon. Once the stores are all closed at about sunset or so this evening, the snow is going to start to push in. Now, you see a little bit green here, not really buying that. Now, that said, temperatures will, before the snow arrives, sneak into the mid-30s today. Look at these temperatures at 3, 4 in the afternoon. It's going to be above freezing for a few hours. That'll help us out as far as road conditions go once the snow gets in this evening. So here's the snow starting to fall. At first, this is going to be a wet snow, big wet flakes. Again, very pretty looking. It'll stick to everything. And the roads should be okay for a little while, even though the snow rates may be pretty impressive here. With temperatures near or even a little above freezing after a relatively mild afternoon. At first, the main roads especially should not be too bad, but it is going to turn colder overnight, and even though the snow will decrease in intensity some overnight, it'll start to accumulate more efficiently as it gets colder overnight, and so the worst road conditions will probably be towards midnight. Anyone heading to midnight mass tonight, got to allow for extra travel time for that, and the road conditions will stay pretty slick, I suspect, into the overnight. This is midnight right here. Here's 1 in the morning. Let me switch models on you here and show you tomorrow morning, Christmas morning. Again, if you're doing any traveling tomorrow morning, have to watch for residual slick spots. But there won't be much falling from the sky in a lot of places tomorrow morning, at least not much substantial. Some mood flurries still around? Absolutely. But accumulations will be, pretty minor during the daylight hours tomorrow. Most of it will have occurred during the night. Lake effect will start to set up tomorrow during Christmas morning and afternoon. Ashtabula County, Lake County, Crawford County, Erie County, and then up into southwestern New York. And you'll see a little blue around the rest of our area as well. There could still be some residual flurries and light snow showers. Again, not much more than, conversational snow. I don't think this will amount to much during most of your Christmas day. So hour by hour snow chances today, broken down starting at 10 a.m., staying pretty low through mid-afternoon. Then once we hit sunset, and especially after sunset, they really start to ramp up, and conditions will deteriorate after 7, 8 o'clock in most spots. As far as how much snow, definitely enough to give us a white Christmas. Everyone in the light blue here, and this is most of our viewing area. This is 1 to 3 inches. Some places will be closer to 3, some places closer to 1, but everyone should see at least an inch, I suspect, out of this, and that is enough to officially give us a white Christmas. We typically define that as having an inch of snow on the ground. After Christmas, the story is the cold. These are the temperatures according to the European model here, going out through the first week of the new year. Wow, is that cold. And New Year's Day, a week from tomorrow, this could be our coldest New Year's Day since 1999. I suspect we're going to have highs in the teens as 2018 begins, and some very cold overnight lows as well. So whatever snow accumulates tonight into tomorrow, it's going to stick around. We probably won't be above freezing again until sometime in 2018, so it's going to stick around. All right, I wish you and yours a Merry Christmas. I'll be enjoying some time with family later today and into tomorrow, so updates won't be very frequent from me, but meteorologist Andrew DiPaolo is in the studio this morning. Make sure you're following him on social media. And meteorologist AJ Harris will be in this evening and for me tomorrow evening on 21 News, bringing you up to date on the White Christmas across the Mahoning and Shenango Valley. So enjoy it. Have a great Christmas, everyone. And I'll see you back in the studio on Tuesday on 21 News at 6 and 11.